Hey y'all, this is video one of a personal project that I am working on that is actually underneath a larger personal project that I'm working on. So let me start off by giving you today's date. Today is Thursday, January 12th, 2017, start of the new year. So, new year, new me. Yay, exciting, except it's not really a new me. It's still the same me. I haven't really changed much since last year. I'm still the same. So, anyways, still it's exciting. It's a new year. Um, so, just to kind of go into what the larger project is, so that way I can explain what this project is. The larger project is what I am wanting to do, or what I'm in process of doing, is opening my own small business. And so, I have no business experience. I have no idea the steps I need to actually open this small business. Um, so I was kind of talking to my friend Stephanie over dinner, kind of giving her kind of like, venting a little bit, some of the roadblocks I'm hitting, not knowing who to go to for help or ask these questions, things like that. And she mentioned, hey, what would be a great idea is why don't you record the progress? Why don't you make some videos and make a video blog or vlog or whatever they're called. So I thought, it's a great idea. I'm not super great in front of the camera, so bear with me. I'll get better as the videos go on. So for people that may not know who I am, my name is Lori. I live in San Antonio, Texas, where I'm born and raised. I'm single. And no, this is not a dating profile at all. Please don't message me for that. Anyways, I have one cat, a little bit of background in my life, just so you can kind of understand like other things that are going on. Like I'm not unemployed and have all this time on my hands to, hey, let's just open a small business. I'm not doing anything. No, I have a pretty full life. So I work full time with Rackspace Hosting. I've been there for 5 years. I DJ part time. I've been a DJ here in San Antonio, Texas for 13 years, a little over 13 years. And in the DJ vein, I also like throwing my own events here in San Antonio, whether it's just me DJing, whether it's me and other people DJing, or whether it's other people DJing. This past year, I did my first out-of-state booking. I was able to bring down Jubilee from Brooklyn, which was an amazing thing because I learned so much. I had the help of other amazing women, B, April, and Dallas, like amazing, amazing women, and I learned so much. So it was a really great experience. In the same DJ vein as well, I am on the board for a nonprofit here in San Antonio, which is a digital arts and music program for children called the AM Project. I'm a part-time instructor for them too. It's just a lot of times the instruction or classes are during my work hours, so sometimes I can't always make those, but I try to make time to do the events that might be outside of the classroom, like when we set up the museums or some of the family festivals that are here in San Antonio. It's a really, really great program. I've met a lot of people, really cool kids, really awesome parents. The guys and girls that I work with are extremely generous, considerate, kind, amazing individuals, and I've just learned so much from them, and I'm just really grateful that I've been given the opportunity to help them out however I can. Like, it's really a great project. If you want some more information, you can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just look up the AM Project. You could also go to their website, theamproject.org. Also in the same DJ vein, I have my own DJ mix blog called Club Curations. Basically, I reach out to DJs that I respect or admire or just really like their style, and I invite them to make a mix for me or for the website. They'll submit their mix, and then I'll do a write-up on the DJ and or their mix that they submitted. And I try to do that once a month. It doesn't always happen once a month, but I try to put something out there at least once a month. Let's see, what else do I do? Another huge thing that's a huge part of my life is I'm an avid runner. I have 3 half marathons and 3 full marathons under my belt. I am the member of the San Antonio Roadrunners here in San Antonio, and at the end of this month, I will have my RRCA running certification to become a coach. So that's pretty cool. I was a pace leader for the marathon training this past season, and hopefully this year I'll be able to either be a coach, a mentor, or a pace leader. Just kind of depends. I'm a little injured, so kind of see how that goes. I'm pretty bummed about that, but I'll go into why that's. It'll be okay. These things happen for a reason. I'll go into that. I'll go into that a little bit later. But anyways, besides running, which takes a lot of my time, I do weight training during lunch. So I pretty much stay really active. I have a really good social life. I have a lot of friends. I have an amazing family. Like I have a really great support system. I have a really great background. Like it's a great background. So yeah, that's my life, which is already pretty busy. So it's not like I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing anything for the next year, 2, 5 years. Why don't I just open my own business? No, I have stuff to do. But it's something that I really want to do. So I guess what I could, kind of go into the reason why I decided this is the right time. So I just mentioned I got injured, or I'm injured, and I started feeling the injury in early November, which was a month away from my marathon last year, and I thought it was a stress fracture, so I went to the doctor. And while I was in the waiting room, there was a magazine there, grabbed a magazine, and just looked at it. There was an article there about some stores that have a certain concept tied to them that are opening in other states, and they're really successful. So San Antonio has like the right ingredients for something like that here. Of course, I would put my own spin on it, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like an idea that I'm like, oh, I'm a genius. I came up with this idea. No, it's something that's already being done elsewhere, but it's just not being done here, and I think it would work really well here. So the whole thing about things happening for a reason. If I never had my injury, I would have never been in that doctor's waiting room, and I would have never opened that magazine. I would have never seen these articles. And let me just tell you, when I saw the article, like the feeling that I got in the pit of my stomach was just like, this is it. This is it. I mean, I text my mom, I text one of my friends. It was like, this is it. This is what I'm doing. Like that feeling that you get, that gut instinct feeling, go with it. Like I'm going with it, because every time I talk about it, I get excited and I get so happy, and I start talking fast like I'm talking about it now, except I'm not giving you too many details on it. But when I start talking to a lot of my close friends and family about what I really want to do, I start to get really excited and I start to talk fast, and that's just how I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's, things happen for a reason. I'm injured for a reason. It's also given me time because really I'm supposed to be training for another full marathon in February, but I'm injured, so I can't be training right now. And so it's opened up some time for me to be able to do some of these other things that I need to do to get to the start of the actual business itself. So just to go into kind of what I've done so far, I've done a lot of research online. There's a whole bunch. I mean, you could just Google entrepreneurship, San Antonio, assistance, whatever. I mean, you have things like Launch SA, you have Live Fund, you have Cafe Commerce, you have the San Antonio Small Business Association or something like that. And then there's stuff for women. That's minorities and women. I'm a woman. I'm Hispanic. Minority. So one of the things I did was I reached out to Launch SA, and I was able to make some appointments with Hugo Villarreal and Carlos Acosta. And so Hugo, pretty much when I went, he laid out basically all the permits and fees that I would need, and kind of let me know a little bit of a guide on what I should be doing and when I should be doing what I should be doing and when, because that's very important. So that really, just him doing that, calmed me down so much, because I was literally, going insane, because I'm like, I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I had already reached out to, venue locations and things like that, and he was like, wait, don't do that yet. You need to figure out what kind of occupancy you need to go get a commercial consultation. You need to get your zoning, so that way you know exactly where you can be in the first place and things like that. So that was very helpful. And then Carlos kind of gave me this really cool checklist for starting a business. Basically lays it out 1 year before opening, 6 months, and then the back has 3 months, 1 month, and so on. So really, really helpful. I can make appointments to see them anytime, and it's free. So if I haven't, I have a lot of, I'm a question asker. I ask a lot of questions. If I don't understand something, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask tons of questions, because I need to be able to strategically see the future and analyze it. Strategic, analytical, responsibility. Those are some of my top strengths. So anyways, that's one of the things I did. I'll have another video later that I did this morning, where I did actually go to the City of San Antonio's Development Services building, or for the zoning and commercial consultation. So those are some of the things that I've kind of, done and gotten started on. Another thing that I did get started with is, I'm horrible at organization. I'm probably the most terrible person at it, but I got myself an Office 365 account, and I've been utilizing Planner, the application in there, and it's basically laying things out. I've been putting together surveys, so I have one that's already out. This is just for market research, and then I have others that I'm working on right now. And really, Planner's really helped me lay out what I need to do when I need to do it. Anything that I can keep in my phone is awesome. So, last year I bought this passion planner thing and filled out 1 month. I filled out, 2 months maybe. I filled out 2 months with nothing. It's blank. It's pretty much blank. This is not how I organize at all. This is no. I organize in this thing, and you could see on this side I have a whiteboard that I've been kind of jotting ideas down as they come around. And I see this board every day. My apartment's really small. The door out is that way, so I have to pass by that all the time. So it's always in front of me. So that's been very helpful for me. I'm really excited because I have kind of a better idea of where to go from here. But I can already see some roadblocks coming up. But we'll handle those when they come up, and I'll be sure to video them so you can see. We're gonna have some happy moments, some really cool moments. We're gonna have some super confused moments, and we're probably gonna have some upset moments, because I already know that this is not gonna be the smoothest ride, and that's okay. I don't expect it to be, and that as much as it scares me, it's a good scared. I'm excited, and hopefully these videos will maybe help somebody else that maybe has an idea and they don't know what to do either, and they might feel alone, and they're probably like, I have no idea what to do. Why would I even do it if I don't know what to do? Most people don't know what to do when they first start. So you don't know until you know. That's what I tell some of my customers when they're like, oh, you should have known that. I should have known that. And I'm like, well, you don't know until you know. So but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I haven't thought of a name for this just yet. Hopefully I'll have one by the time I post this video. Probably going to have to open up another website for it, but that's at least one thing I have for my business, like really concrete is the name I want to use. But either way, hopefully we'll get some logo work done on it too. But that's down the line. That's a couple days from now. So again, I get real excited when I start thinking about things I need to do. But anyways, if you guys have any questions for me, or if you have any comments, or I don't know, just anything, just hit me up, put it in the comments, or you can message me. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can definitely find me on Facebook. And I'm on Snapchat too, but I don't really know how to use that. It's not really my favorite thing to use. But anyways, so we'll have some other videos coming up soon, and thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope you all have a good one.